have, it's very interesting, we went between 3 times. And they were very short slips in time, space, and dimensionality. And we came out at the Elf Kingdom, in the dimension of the Elf Kingdom. The elementals are dimensions within our dimension. They were just put into separate dimensions to protect them from humans and humans to be protected from them. And we're in the Elf Kingdom, and I just came out of the mountain, and it's like an overlook on the mountain down, and I'm looking down into the valley, and here comes Zelf, my elf buddy. That's Z as in zebra, ELF, Zelf. And I met back in 2016. I met him. Hello, Zelf. Hello. Oh, we are so excited to have you here today. Hello. Oh, here's his wife and his children. Look how big they are. Oh, my goodness gracious. Hello, Mark.
Namaste, Zelf, and all your family. Sending all my love and support, as you know.
Yes. It's been too long since you've been here. So, come with us. We have a very exciting day planned. Day? We're going to be here all day? Okay. Okay, he's running me down these walls. It's a good thing. I have more energy in other dimensions than I have here. Because he is...
Well, remember, the time-space continuum, your experiential experience there will be different than what you are experiencing here in this body form here on the planet here on Earth.
Yes. Thank goodness.
So you could be there a whole day, and only be talking for, say, half an hour, because your actual experience is different.
That's a good point. Very good point. Oh, my goodness gracious.
All right. We can talk about the other thing I was going to say later. Okay.
The unicorns are here. Hello, Dahlia. The unicorns. And there's representatives from all the kingdoms. There's dragons. Hi, honey. They're going to join Guillee up on the mountain. And, oh my goodness gracious, we've got Dwarfs here, and Gnomes here, and the Hobbits are here. Hello, everyone. Wow. This is so fun. So fun. There's a majority of elves because this is their kingdom that the others are visiting. Oh my goodness gracious. We've got some stick bugs, some stick beings, and there's some other insectoid beings here. Huh. That I didn't expect. Did you, Mark?
No.
I didn't think that there would be insectoid beings. You'll see why. That's part of the surprise. Okay. He's pulling me up to the front to the stage. And I'm just trying to see who else is here. There's Centaurians here. I just saw the Centaurians come in. Half man, half horse. And Mark, I'm wondering if these are some of the beings that were created by the Nazi scientists in their experiments.
Yes. Possible.
Yeah. Because some of the insectoid beings don't look like the ones we've seen before. They look like the ones we saw in those experiments.
Right. I remember. I think it was it Jupiter? Jupiter or Saturn? I think it was.
It was Saturn.
Saturn, right, yeah.
They were on Saturn. Okay. So now, and wasn't that show, I don't think that show was YouTube. That show was Blog Talk. So that's one that will be in the books when I get those put together. Okay. So, I'm up on stage. Hello, the mayor of the Elf Kingdom is here. Namaste, mayor. Namaste, Karen and Mark. It is good to see you again. Namaste, the mayor of the, Mark, what are they called? The beings in inner earth that are the, not Gandalf.
Not the Anshar.
The elephant beings. Daro.
Yeah.
Taro. The mayor of the Taro are here. Hello. Oh my goodness, it is so good to see you. He's giving me a hug. That's the first time he's ever given me a hug. That's a step forward. Most definitely. Hello. Oh, the leader of the Daro are here as well. So there's the Taro, Taro, and there's Daro, Daro, and they're both look like Ganesh, not Gandalf, Ganesh, and there's a difference basically in color of skin is the difference in the two of them, but they're all about commerce, and that's why Ganesh is linked to prosperity, manifesting. Oh my goodness, the Buddha Ganesh is here.
Hear what they have to say.
Yes.
To hear what they each have to say.
Namaste, Buddha Ganesh. Namaste. This is a very large white Ganesh figure that it really, the name came from, I nicknamed this being because it's like you're looking at a half Buddha, half Ganesh in a very large form, like a blow up balloon. I don't mean that in any disrespectful way, but this being is, oh goodness, hundreds of pounds, and I want to say 8 foot tall. I don't even really have a measurement, but twice the size of a human being. So let's put it that way. And maybe 3 times, 4 times as wide. Yeah. And this being is pure peace. When you're in its presence, you are in pure peace and love. And I mean, talk about 5D ascension energy. Buddha Ganesh is it. The oneness, the peace, the acceptance, the love, the unconditional love and support is, she's hugging me. Thank you. I don't know if it's a she or a he. The energy goes either way. Really. So, Galilee! Hello! Namaste! And Ambassador Kassandr. Hello, hello, hello.
Namaste.
Namaste, Mark. Zelf is pulling my shirt. What? We have another surprise. I hear. Oh my God! The podium or the stage is it's like pounding, like something very big is coming. It's Commander Zillion. Oh, that's a surprise. Oh, Commander Zillion. Namaste.
Namaste, Commander Zillion.
Now, you guys have to really get something. Commander Zillion is about 15 feet tall. 14 feet tall. And Zelf is 3 feet tall. So imagine being an elf or a gnome or one of these bug beings, or even the Hobbits and the Dwarfs. And this being is 4 to 5 times your size. It'd be freaking scary. It's like humans versus giants kind of thing. So for Zelf to be excited to be on stage with him hasn't happened before. That hasn't been the case. He's become my friend too because I'm your friend. I'm so happy.
I love it.
I'm so happy. He's going over and he's getting a hug from Commander Zillion too. Oh, that is so I wish I had a camera. Oh, that is so precious. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm sorry, guys. I just want to savor this moment. This is so precious that we have helped to create this mark. That
yes, we have.
Galilee is putting his hand around me, his arm around me, and saying, "Take it in, Karen. This is because of you and Mark and your work and helping us connect everyone together. This is a moment that you should be very proud of." Oh, I am. How about you, Mark?
Most definitely.
Yeah. Oh. Commander Zillion is honoring every single one on stage. He's on his knees. He's on his knees to get as close to their level as possible. Is this the first time he's met the Daro and the Taro? Yes. No. He's been at the meetings, in the Inner Earth meetings. That's right. It's the first time he's met the Elf Mayor and those beings. Yes. Okay. Oh, this is so great. This is so
well,
great.
Remember
okay.
that the Elf Kingdom, they've been taking the Highlight Ocean food
Yes.
drink, I think it was. Remember?
Yes. Thank you for that reminder, Mark. That just popped into my head, and you said it. So, thank you.
So that'll probably be part of the update.
Well, Commander Zillion's going up to he's taking front stage. How strong did they make the stage so that he could stand on a Galilee? It took a lot of work.
That's funny.
Yeah. He normally wouldn't support his weight, and all of us on it too. Namaste to everyone out there, Commander Zillion is saying. It is such an absolute joy to be here with all of you. The Zelf has kept me informed at how well you are doing with... no, actually, I'm sorry, guys. The Andromeda Council kept him informed, but Zelf kept them informed. So, no, I have been talking to him too. Okay, then. I take that back, guys. Thank you for correcting me. So, we have been delighted at the results of what has been accomplished with the Light Quotient Food Energy. It's been amazing everywhere that we've been able to implement it. I know that the Andromeda Council has filled you in on some of the issues we're having in other worlds with this food source. And it's not the source itself. It's not the energy of the foods. It's the discordance that has been caused by the high energies and the low energies coming into the same frequency field and the same dimensional space that has caused the problems. I'm understanding that in your world, in your dimensions, because multiple dimensions are here and represented, so thank you all for being willing to come together. Ambassador Kassandr is coming up and asking to interject something. I just want to interject, Commander Zillion, that these dimensions haven't come together in centuries. There have been a few contingents who have worked with us together in conferences, but for the worlds to actually visit each other is an effort that we have been working to create for a very long time. And this food energy has finally allowed it to happen. We couldn't be more thrilled. The ancients just came in. Taro is here. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, yes, Karen. What an absolute honor to be in the presence of the ancients as well. You should all be very honored and proud of yourselves, the same as we are on this stage, that you all helped to create this miraculous event. It has been such an honor to be a part of the Andromeda Council and to help to build this new world. A world where we come together as one, as acceptance, as peace. A world where we work together in collaboration and cooperation and cooperation. We are thrilled that you are all here, that you are all willing to work together now, willing to help your kingdoms expand and grow, help the young learn of the old days when you all worked together. However, from what I understand, you didn't really all work together. There was warring. There were discordance. There were rival, power-hungry events happening. Not anymore. I ask that you all stand with us on stage here and help to continue to hold the vision of our worlds working together in collaboration for the highest and greatest good of all. Because truly, together, as a synergy, we thrive. Separated, divided, we can be conquered. You all know what's happening on the surface of Earth right now. You all get reports. The division, the many ways that are being used to divide and conquer and take away freedoms can remind all of us of where we've been. And I will speak for myself when I say I never want to be there again. Nor do I want that for my people or any of you. I wish for all of you the same freedom that I wish for myself. And it was that intent and the desire that helped to create what is happening today. We got together in Inner Earth and we created the same intentionality with multiple species coming together at a table, thanks to the mayor of the Taro. He's bowing and everyone's clapping. We started this vision of living together, honoring each other for who we are, who we aren't, what we want, what we don't want, and living peacefully together. We started this vision, and in 5 short years, we're here today. We're here in this beautiful, synergistic expansion of knowledge and wisdom, experience, history. Every single one of you out there, each has a skill set you bring to the table. And your species has a skill set and something that you're great at that you bring to the table. And when we all bring all of that and put it on the table to share, we will all expand, grow, and thrive beyond what we ever imagined before. I have seen it in every single base I have created. We have bases that have up to 100 different species in them. Now, they're all two-legged beings, but they're all of different DNA working together. The same as can be done here. The Andromeda Council has pulled you all together to find out if that is what all of you want. There has been a small contingent that has met with Kari from Inner Earth and Karen and Mark and have requested that they want the human world to accept the elemental world again and the ancients, and to honor the wisdom and the knowledge and the support that you can give each other. We are still working on the human world. As you all know, there are many challenges happening there. But look around you and honor yourselves, because all of the elemental worlds are coming together to work together. The dragons are careening. Oh, that is so wonderful. The whole crowd is turned to watch the dragons. You're right. Zelf's wife just said, I never knew they could sound so good. They do. Don't they have beautiful voices? They do. It's beautiful to hear dragons, Kareen. It's sort of like it's on the same level of healing as whale song or dolphin song.
I would agree with that, yes.
Yeah, that's the best way I know to explain it. It goes in with that same resonance frequency. I think the dragons have just confirmed everything that was said. They are as happy as all of you. And the bottom line is, don't we all want to be accepted for who we are? And as my dear friend Karen would say, who we are not. Love who you are and who you are not, because we can't be it all. We all want to be accepted. We all want to be seen as beautiful for what we look like. We all want to be able to contribute and feel value and worth. I have found that in every species. There isn't one that differentiates from that. Even the Dracos. Never would I have suspected that the Dracos wanted to feel appreciated and valued and worthy. Because for centuries they weren't allowed to. They weren't taught that. But the minute they knew what it was, they wanted it too. Think about that. Really, think about that. It's taught me a very valuable lesson. It's taught me that my quote-unquote enemies are also searching. Those that I think are enemies, who are attacking and hurting and doing what I would consider evil against other beings. They are just trained and programmed into a fear state, an emotional state, and a pattern of existence that they don't know any other solution for. They've never been shown a different path. But when you show them a different path, you will have those that will choose it, and you will have those that don't choose it. Because if you're honest with yourself, as I have had to be, sometimes it's easier to stay with what you know, even though you don't like it. You do it because it's what you know. It's what feels safe, even when it isn't. And you don't want to risk stepping out of the box because you might be dead or harmed for it. Oh, that got the crowd moving. They're shaking their head and looking at each other. We've all been persecuted for wanting something different. There isn't a species alive who hasn't been persecuted for stepping out of the box or attempting a new paradigm or wanting their world to look different, and the powers that be refuse to allow that. Every soul here has experienced that. But that was the past. We are now in the present. moving to a new future. This presence here today is a direction of our new future. And for you to be here, I know that you have that vision because you wanted to hear the possibilities. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. We can all be the new consciousness family. And instead of it being human consciousness and elf consciousness and reptilian consciousness, I would like to propose that we intend a being consciousness, all being consciousness. That's the field I want to play in. That's the field I want to be part of. And that's the field of potential growth and expansion I want to thrive in. Who agrees? There is a cheering and a screaming and people are jumping and wow. Oh my goodness. Hey, Zelf.
Talk about excitement and they all want to be part of it.
Right? Doesn't Commander Z know how to address a crowd? He sure does.
Oh, yeah. He's really good at it.
He is very good at it. He really is. I heard that, Karen. He winked at me. Very good. I'm clapping. I'm just clapping. That was very good. He is taking a bow and stepping off stage. The mayor of the Taro is coming forward. Well, I thought I was going to be addressing this crowd with some motivation and excitement about the new coalition, but Commander Zillion just stole my thunder. What do you think? They're all screaming again.
I love it. I love it.
He stole all my thunder. He stole all my wonderful thoughts, and I'm just going to stand here and second it all. The Taro are very happy to be here, and what we can tell you is that the Inner Earth Committee that came together is where we first got to work with Commander Zillion. It's when he was brought forward to be introduced to other members of the Andromeda Council. It is where he shared his first experience at meeting Karen and Mark and how she imprinted an energy of acceptance and understanding and compassion for him and their desire for freedom, the same as humans' desire for freedom. They were some very powerful moments I will never forget and always cherish. Because it was in hearing that speaking that opened us up to listening for more. It was in those meetings that we discovered the intent of other reptilians and were able to stop it. And it is in that meeting that we started to realize there were other Red Reptilians that, like Commander Zillion, wanted to be free. And it started a campaign to find them. And the result now is 28 bases throughout this universe and another universe of mixed species that Commander Zillion is working with. And most importantly, they are working with all of us. They're building technologies. They helped to create this light kosha food energy. I say that because imagine what else is possible if we've already created that. The inner earth beings were just living separately in our own little dimensions, so to speak, the same as all of you. We were fine. You let us alone, we'll let you alone. And we never intermixed and intermingled until that first event. And what I'd like to share with you is why we held that first event. It was because we were judging surface humans and their racism and their ethnic slurs and their hatred of different religions and people and beings. And we realized they were a mirror. They were a mirror for us. Here we are, separating ourselves from our cousins, the Daro, separating ourselves from the Anshar and the other humanoid species, separating ourselves from several other species that are down there because they were different than us. They weren't us. We weren't intermixing with them. They had different crazy ideas from ours. So inner Earth was no different than the surface of Earth. And it made us come together and form the group and ask, what is important to you? What do you need to feel safe? What do you want for your homes? Here's what we want. And it started the collaboration. I feel that today, for all of you, it is that meeting where you can ask each other, what do you want for your worlds to feel safe? What respect do you want? What makes you thrive? What makes you happy? What is your skill? We'd love to support it. Here's our skill. I am forever grateful for that first moment. And I am grateful to be a part of your first moment. Because look what could happen if you continue it. Namaste. What do you think, Zelf? I think he did a pretty dang good job following up after that, Commander Zillion. Zelf is shaking his head and said, I agree.
Yeah, that was incredible. Incredible speech.
We're clapping. I think he took it in a completely different direction than originally intended. Ambassador Kassandr is next. Well, now I have two impeccable speeches to follow up on. Thank you, Mayor. You've just made my life a lot more challenging. He's laughing. Crowd is laughing. So what I would like to say to all of you, imagine what it feels like to be part of the Andromeda Council. We have been working tirelessly for decades to maintain a safe sanctuary and a peaceful galaxy. Come together of brilliant minds to create and grow and expand. And all in all, we've done well. But we've done well with mostly humanoid species. Now, we do have some other beings that are part of the galaxy and the council. And we're very careful about, I can't come up with a word, checking out a person. There's a better word for this. Making sure that people are on the same page and in integrity about being part of the council. So for us to reach out to Commander Zillion when we first learned of him and saw Karen going into his ship to talk to him, we were shocked, scared for her, and appalled. Absolutely appalled at the miraculous result. Because it led us here today. So, and someone who saw the picture start from the very beginning, it has been an awe-inspiring, miraculous experience to witness the massive changes that have occurred in the last few years. And it's what you're seeing here is happening on every world. Imagine that. We have been honored to be a part of all of them. That's what I want to leave you with. That what you have just witnessed, experienced, and are a part of is happening in hundreds of other locations. Hundreds. Think about the potentials of all of that acceptance and worthiness and love and peace expanding. Imagine what this galaxy can become, let alone universe. Well, we're Milky Way, so all of the galaxies are experiencing this. Not just the Andromeda Council or the Andromeda Galaxy. All of them are experiencing this. The same as you're experiencing here in the Milky Way galaxy. So, it is an honor and an absolute joy to see this growth, to see this expansion, acceptance. And as Commander Zillion likes to say, collaboration, cooperation, and cooperation of all of the beings here today. We are looking forward to taking this on further and expanding its potentials and what's possible. We will continue our meetings with each of your worlds. We are making sure that we address any discordance that's happening. What I can report to all of you, which I think you'll all be excited to hear and understand why. Because your kingdoms have been separated, And we've dealt with the Elf Kingdom, separate from the Dwarf Kingdom, separate from the Hobbit Kingdom, because you've been separated. The discordance has been minute, because you're all on the same page. We don't have contingents that are saying, no, I'm not taking that. I'm taking it over here, which is causing the imbalance of energies and frequencies on a planet. Your dimensions have been consistently staying on the same page and the same vibration frequencies. And it has served you all greatly. So we don't have the concern about the discordance in your kingdom. And we will be maintaining the use of the Lycosha food energy for all of you. Wow! Oh my God! Now they're really screaming and yelling and jumping up and down. He's turning to Commander Zillion and he's saying, I think they like it.
I love it. I love it.
I think they like it, Dee. I think they like it. Oh, yes, Mark. Oh, my goodness. What a joyful experience this is. You have all just confirmed for us that we will be moving forward together. We thank you. We are honored. And in the salute of honor, namaste. They're all bowing with their heads. We are all bowing. Namaste. Zelf is pulling my arm. Okay. I'm kneeling so that I'm his level. What did you think of our surprise? I absolutely, positively, miraculously loved every second of it. Oh, he's hugging me. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mark.
I did too, very much. I'm full agreement with Karen.
Yes. It is such a joy to see this. Such a joy. Yes, we have been so excited. And is everyone taking the Lycosha food energy? Is that true? It is in our water system. They are getting it with no choice. Is that okay? They are all loving it, even the grumpy ones. So there's not only grumpy dwarfs, there's also grumpy elves. Oh, yes. Same as there are grumpy people.
Oh, definitely.
Yes, we all know them. So, very great. Oh, this is so exciting. We're dancing. But look, we got to be careful we don't dance right off the stage. The people are cheering and jumping, and little ones are being thrown up in the air. And
you know what would be interesting, Karen? Would be interesting, since they didn't mention us, if you were to go up on stage and address everybody. That would be interesting and fun.
I am already on stage, and
for you to speak in front of
asked to speak, so I would happily speak if I were asked. But honestly, they've said it all.
Yeah.
Oh, see, come on. I have two Z's now. Zillion and Zelf. What do you? He's pushing me to the podium. You instigator, Mark. Jeez. He's tugging on the ambassador's on the Ambassador Kassandr's jacket. I think Karen should speak for Earth for Tara for her work and Mark's work. I think that's a wonderful idea, Zelf. Gee, thanks. It's Mark's fault. Make him speak. But he's not here in person like you are. Oh, now Commander Zillion's gotten involved in clapping. The mayor just, or not the mayor, Ambassador Kassandr gave Zelf the mic. Quiet, quiet everyone. I would like to introduce my friend, my dearest friend in the human kingdom, Karen. She rescued me from a portal on the surface of Earth where I had been lost and hurting years ago. And she befriended me when she moved into the space where the portal was. And it was because of her that I came back to the Elf Kingdom, was welcomed, and found the love of my life and have the family I have today. It was because of this same person who left an imprint on Commander Zillion and on me. And I want to personally thank her because all of this is happening today because of the work she's committed to and her intention for the universe. Everyone, please meet Karen and Mark, who works with her. And they work with the Andromeda Council, and they help the Andromeda Council meet Commander Zillion. I am hugging him and kissing him. Thank you, Zelf. In many ways, you rescued me as well. Every time I meet someone from a different dimension or a different species, I have to look in the mirror and ask myself, what are my preconceived ideas? What are my biases? What are my racist ideas? Where am I feeling better than or less than someone else? And it isn't until we address all of those issues and love who we are and who we aren't that we will be able to work in collaboration and cooperation and cooperation with other beings and other species and other dimensions and planetary systems and universes. It was because of my work as a shaman and years of training to trust my guides. And at the time, I had a green dragon as my guide throughout the universe. And I trusted that God would only send me someplace that was in the highest and greatest good. I trusted that Archangel Michael would be by my side if I needed help. I trusted that my dragon would only deliver me where I would be taken care of. And as I shook meeting Commander Zillion for the first time, I felt energy from his heart. I felt his intent. I could almost feel him pleading for my acceptance. And as scared as I was, my knees shaking, I wanted to accept him because I wanted to be accepted for who I am. Raise your hand if you've ever felt that way. I'm raising both. Everyone just put all their hands up. Exactly. And even in the face of Zelf making my life miserable in that apartment, I wanted to understand. I wanted to help him be less afraid so I could be less afraid. I learned a long time ago, give what you need. If you want to be accepted, accept. If you want to be forgiven, forgive. If you want to be heard, listen. If you want to be loved, love back. And I'm forever grateful for the training that I have had as a shaman and as a human being in the many lifetimes that I have gotten to practice, that I have landed here today, that I have a friend named Commander Zillion, that I have a friend named Zelf, that I have a friend from the Taro and the Daro, that I have friends in the Andromeda Council and in the Anshar, that I have friends here and up there, friends in the Dragon Kingdom. I am forever grateful to have been given the opportunity to be a conduit, to learn how to love in an expanded way. Careful what you ask for. I created the intention for my spiritual work that my intent was for myself and all others to more fully love ourselves, each other, all beings, and all of our brothers and sisters throughout the multiverses. That was a huge request and mission to take on. And today, you have all shown me that I have accomplished that mission. Mark has always jumped on board with that mission. We did it, Mark. It's here today.
Yes, we did.
Thank you. From my heart to yours, in honor of myself and in honor of you, I see you. I accept you. I respect you. I value you. I believe in you. I believe in us. Namaste. Yeah. Zelf, I'm going to need some tissues, please. He's hugging me. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. She's giving me tissues. Well, Karen just summed it up for all of us, didn't she? She said it quite well. And now we know how all of this has come into being. Thank you all for attending. We are going to end this session, and we're going to meet with all of you individually. So please gather in your groups. We are going to take an hour to intermingle, have something to eat, get something to drink, talk before we separate into our groups. Again, thank you all for attending. It is an honor and delight to be here. Namaste. And that was Ambassador Kassandr. Oh, I'm getting hugs from everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Buddha Ganesh. Commander Z. We have done great work together, Karen and Mark. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I am going to head out. Galilee is walking with us. Ambassador Kassandr is giving me a hug as well. Well stated. A lot of very well stated comments were made today. It was an amazing event, one that will never be forgotten. That is for sure. It's a historical event that will go down in the history books for years to come. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, okay. Galilee! Good to see you. Didn't get to talk to you too much. Well, there was plenty of listening to do, wasn't there? Yes. Plenty of listening to do. Oh, we've done great work. It has been such an honor to work with you and Mark and be part of this journey. I thank you. If you wouldn't have needed a handler, I would have been still doing books and legwork and boring stuff. You have allowed me to grow and expand in ways that I never would have guessed. And that feeling's mutual. You've taken Mark and I to places that we never would have expected. And you have always been that trusted source that I know has my back and would never lead me to danger. He's hugging me again. Thank you for that trust. Thank you for being trustworthy. Namaste, Mark. I am going to be going into the meetings. Goodbye for now.
All right, we'll talk again soon, as you know. Namaste.
Yeah. Namaste. He's headed off. I'm surprised Kari wasn't. Oh! Hi! There she is! Oh my goodness! We were part of the crowd, Karen. I didn't need to be on stage, but I definitely wanted to say goodbye before you left. What an amazing event and amazing opportunity to see how our work has grown and what we've all accomplished. Yes, Kari, it's hard to even put into words how I'm feeling right now. It's a miracle. It is a miracle, and it's a fruition of your work. It is the result of your great intentions and work. You too have been putting yourself out there over and over and over again, and it shows. So, we will talk next month. I just wanted to say goodbye. Goodbye. Hi, Sri and Willem.
I love you all.
Love you back. All right. We're headed up. Zelf is taking me up the steep, 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 narrow, 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 narrow stairs up the mountain. Oh my goodness gracious. There's got to be 500 steps easily up this mountain. Maybe I exaggerate. Maybe it's only 300, but you get the point. That's a lot of steps up this mountain. I thought there was an elevator, so not good exercise. This is good exercise. And for an elf to say with small feet and less weight. Good thing I'm in another dimension right now. All righty. I'm at the top. Oh, all the dragons are waving. Hi. And Guillee is waiting. What did you think, Guillee? It was an amazing event to attend. I didn't need to nap. No, you wouldn't have wanted to nap through this one. Let's get you back home. So, all right, Zelf. Could I sit on the dragon for a minute? What do you think, Guillee?
Wow.
I think you can. I'm picking him up and putting him up on Guillee. Next time, can my wife and kids sit up here? What do you think, Guillee? We'll see. Yes, if Guillee won't let you, Blue will. I know I can talk for Blue. Okay? This is so great. I love it up here. We're going to have to get you a better harness because that one's too small for you. Yeah. A smaller harness would be very good. It could be too easy to fall off. Yes, it would. When we don't want to lose you. We want you sticking around for a long time, Zelf. Mwah. Goodbye, you. Thank you, my dear friend. Thank you. We'll see you hopefully sooner rather than later. Go have fun at your party. You deserve this. You've worked very hard for this. And you were our link. That's not the right word. You were our connection. You helped create this event with this kingdom and all of these kingdoms. So be very proud of yourself. Also, Zelf. Z. I think I'm going to call you Z. It's kind of easier than Self. I like Z. That works. Okay. Bye, you. We'll see you soon. All right, guys. I'm climbing back up on Guillee, and we will be heading out. So let me just remind everybody that Mark's information is in the show notes, how to contact him. My information will be found on the website, which there's a link to on the YouTube channel. It is very important right now to be releasing trauma from our fields, from our bodies. So if any of you are feeling that kind of energy, you can contact one of us to assist you and do some work with you. It will greatly help. And what I can say to you that I know with absolute certainty, we are in a portal of time, a window of opportunity in the energetics of the Aquarian age that we're the planet's flying through right now, to release all of the pain points in our field, the trigger points, the things that have happened to us, the PTSD that we've got in our fields. It is crucial to release that now. So this is the time to do it. If you feel called, please do it. It is very, very, very important. Try not to just stuff it back down. Don't drink it back down, eat it back down, or drug it back down. You can't. It's just going to scream louder the next time. So whatever you do, be willing to expand. Be willing to collaborate. Get the support you need and expand to be part of the synergy that you've felt during this call today. This is amazing. This gives me so much hope. I might have to start listening to it every couple days, because if this can happen in the elemental kingdom, we can create this on the surface. If we stand together, we can create this on the surface. If we continue to send out the light kosha food energy frequency to every energy source, through the water, that's easiest. Through the water, soil, air, that gets everything. That gets discord, that gets upset, that gets weather patterns, that gets everything. Super simple, every day. We can all do that and assist in this ascension process. So, with that, Mark, would you like to have a final message?
Yes, we are all participants in this conscious ascension experience for our planet. We can be far more proactive to be consciously the teachers and the leaders in this transition period. We just need to work together and co-create this in our own meditations, groups, prayers, and co-create and bring more and more people in your area together or around the world through all kinds of online events and really make a difference. Get the inspiration from our updates and from wherever else you can that is of love and light intention, and create the ascension of our planet together. Let's make this conscious ascension experience manifest far greater and better through our co-creation of the divinity within each of us.
Amen. All right, gang. Thank you for being a part of the Awakenings family. We are honored to be leading this troop and leading this light force. And we will look forward to being back next month. So until then, namaste and goodbye for now.